Hello, welcome back to my channel, Devon-the-Devonaire. Today I'm in Greece and I'm at the Hotel Georgia and it's in Rhodes in Greece. I'm just going to give you a little walk around to show you what it's like around here. If any of you have been around here before, you might be familiar with the area. Honestly, it's only a very small island. I think it takes 2 hours to drive from one end to the other. Some beautiful villas along here. I'm just going to take a little stroll just to show you a little bit about what's around here. Alright, it's not like the busiest area of Greece. Obviously, you haven't got your nightclubs up this end. You've got a bus stop which takes you to all the local towns. And the bus fares are quite cheap. They can range from anything from €250 to €450. And they take you to the nearest towns, which are a bit busier than around this area. The area I'm heading actually leads to a little village, and I did go there the other day. There's a few shops, a few restaurants, a few bars, and a few hotels. Excuse that wind noise, but at the moment, believe it or not, what's the date today? The 22nd of May. It's actually 26 degrees and we are nearly 8 o'clock in the evening. So that wind is actually really, really hot. I can't even describe it. Anyone who's been to Greece before will understand what I mean. The actual wind itself is hot. Obviously this morning at 6:20, I believe in the morning, we actually got an alert on our phone telling us there'd been an earthquake. I think I might have felt it because I got out of bed to answer the ding on my phone, not realising what it was at the time, and I felt a bit wobbly on my feet, but I thought it's just where I'd been woken up sudden. Obviously Rhodes has quite a few earthquakes, but it's normally Crete, that's obviously the biggest ones, and we normally get the tremors. But this morning we actually got an alert on our phone, and I know my neighbour, where I'm staying in the apartments, was quite alarmed by it, and she actually described it as really frightening, but I didn't actually feel it myself. It's the second one we've had since we've been here, and I've been here over 2 weeks now. But it doesn't ruin your stay, you just live with it like the locals do, they just get on with it. And actually, talking about the apartments themselves, I'm not going to show you the apartments for the simple reason it will let down the hotel where I'm staying. They're only a 2-star, but to be honest, I think they deserve a 3-star. Like I say, it's the Georgian apartments I'm staying at. Very basic, very Greek is what I would say, but the staff are wonderful. They'll bend over backwards to make sure you've got everything you need. And you tell me a hotel where you stayed, where your room gets cleaned daily and you get fresh sheets every single day. I've stayed at 5-star hotels in America, elsewhere in the world, and I've never ever had a cleaner come into me every single day. But they are wonderful. I'm going to actually start a campaign saying this hotel deserves a 3-star just from the staff, because they are wonderful. So don't be put off by the fact it's 2-star and very basic. We're on all-inclusive, and there's always food. It's like every inclusive hotel you go to, you're going to find something you like, something you don't like. And that is definitely the case at the Georgian hotel. But like I said, the staff make up for it. They are absolutely wonderful, and they'll help you every way they can just to accommodate whatever you need. And as for being clean, like I said, I've never stayed at a 5-star hotel where someone comes in, changes your sheets every day and cleans your room, and it's spotless. It doesn't matter how old or a bit worn and torn some of the furniture is, they really make it up for in service. And that goes, it's a family run hotel, and the whole family are lovely. If you look at the reviews of it, like I say, it's Georgian apartments or Georgian hotel in Rhodes. Look at the reviews, because they wouldn't be saying exactly the same as me. It doesn't matter, you know, the staff make up for it. Anyway, while I'm walking along here, there are some gorgeous villas. Some of them, and I don't understand, I'm not very familiar with the Greek economic situation at the moment, but everyone's mentioned it. There are loads of half-built villas. Obviously they've got quite a bit of land to build on, and I'm hoping I'll be able to show you a couple of examples, but there's also some derelict ones. Like I said, I'm not very familiar with the Greek economy at the moment, so if you're wiser than me, please leave a comment explaining to me why there are so many only half-built villas and what the Greek economy is like, or is it their planning with permissions? Are they a bit stricter? I really don't know. Like I say, I'm not familiar with the Greek economic situation, but the views around here are beautiful. You know, it's like, I can't really explain. I have to say, this is my first time to Greece, by the way. I've been to Spain numerous times. I've been to other parts numerous times. I've been to America a few times. But Greece, I've got to admit, I find them a bit more, without being insulting, and I don't mean to insult anyone from Spain, and I've been to Spain countless times. But I find the Greek people very authentic. They speak to you in Greek, so it means you have to learn a little bit Greek, so you can go and greet them back. They are so friendly and so nice. I haven't met one Greek person yet, but I can honestly say I dislike or wouldn't help you. They are just so nice. And they say, oh, everyone in the world, you know, are the same. No, they're not. I'd actually disagree with that comment. And I hate to say it, but I think we could do with more Greek people in the UK at the moment. It might make it a nicer place. But I've met loads of lovely Scottish and Irish people, so shout out to you lot. So please leave a comment if you've been here, and let me know what you think. If you've stayed at Georgian apartments in particular, let me know what you think. I really want to know. Have you had the same experience as me? I've been here 2 weeks, so I know what I'm talking about when I say about the staff. They have been wonderful. I don't know if we've just been lucky or whatever. Like I say, they have been really, really amazing. If I had my way, that would not be a 2-star hotel. That would be a 3-star hotel, just for the service. They just are so friendly, so nice. It's like they treat you personal. It's not like one of these big complexes where they wouldn't know you from Adam, only know you if you cause a bit of trouble or hassle. Like us Brits have a bit of a reputation of doing. But for all inclusive, okay, the food is like everywhere. It's a bit different. We have to remember we're in Greece. Obviously it's a bit hotter. The food doesn't taste the same as in England. So when you get your chicken nuggets and chips, they may taste slightly different, but they're still good. It's like it's the first time I've done an all-inclusive, and I'll be honest, the food has been a bit hit and miss. Maybe because I'm not used to the extra difference in food. Obviously it's all very different, but I can honestly say you will find something you like. So when you look at the reviews of the hotel where I'm staying, you will see some bad ones about the food. It is the case of trying a bit of everything until you find something you like. And like I say, they will go out their way to accommodate you and make sure they find something you like. You will not starve. Obviously all the alcohol, a bit different to Spain at the moment. The alcohol is all inclusive all day long, from 10 o'clock in the morning till 10:30 at night. And you pay after 10:30 for your drinks. But I know in Spain and other countries at the moment, all inclusives are doing a limited alcohol content. Personally, I'm not sure it's needed, because if you're in extreme heat, you're going to be a bit sensible. You're not going to want to end up in one of the local hospitals because you've done too much in such hot, ridiculous temperatures. Right, this villa I'm just about to show you is at one of the derelict ones. I'm not sure if it's just going to be a villa or a hotel. I'm hoping I can find out about this one a bit more, because the backdrop to it is lovely, and I do believe, I'm not sure about the road situation, whether they have gypsies. I really am not familiar with this area, and I'll be honest, but I do hear people in there sometimes and dogs barking. So obviously my only concern about roads is that hearing the backdrop, some of them might, and I could be very, very wrong on this, but I believe some of them might still carry rabies. So just be a bit aware if you come to Greece. I could be totally wrong, and if I am, please, please, please leave a comment and let me know. But my experience, like I say, it's my first time to Greece, has been good. Alright, the temperatures, wow, I'll hold my hands up, I've been ill a couple of times, and I've actually had to stay in the apartment just trying to accumulate to extreme heat. Because when it says 25 degrees over here, trust me, when you think about UK, 25 degrees, double it. It's as dry as heat, it's different to Spain, and I've heard people comment that the Greek sun is hotter than anywhere else, and now I understand what they mean. So you tell me, you've been to Spain and you've been to Greece, you tell me that the Greek sun is hotter, because I will believe you. It's like, I really cannot explain how quick I've tanned over it. I've never tanned. I'm one of those hard people to tan. I'm a blonde, I burn. But this time I've gone so brown within a few days. And like I say, I've ended up in my apartment a bit ill, but not because of the booze, but just because of the heat. The heat is so extreme. It's the driest heat I've ever experienced. I love Greece. I will come back, and I will knock those apartments I'm staying at. I'm not going to film them because it could actually in some way discredit the hotel, which I have no intention of doing. Like I say, the surface makes up for it, but they deserve a 3-star, if not a 4-star. They are wonderful, and I've totally enjoyed my stay so far. I've got another week here, so I really think I'm lucky. And to be honest, compared to the UK, I think I might miss my flight on purpose. But anyway, for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Come back soon. Please comment, please like, and please subscribe, because I will do another video while I'm over here. And if you get a chance to come to Greece, do it, because to be honest, I'd say it's better value for money than Spain. Come on, Spain are protesting. I don't know, I don't understand all the politics, but Spain are actually protesting about us. The Greek people are so nice, so welcoming, and also give it a go. If you've ever thought about coming to Greece, just give it a go. So bye for now, and please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.